We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Menken here with Splash Sports. Today is May 17, 2024. A little recap on yesterday's performance. We ended up going 1-2, and man, did all the plays smack a YRFI yes runs first inning. You look at our New York Yankees versus the Minnesota Twins. We smacked that YRFI, but that was the only YRFI we had on store. The other two were in NRFI play. We got swept by YRFI's yes runs first inning yesterday. It's all right. We'll have another bounce back day here. I like the slate a lot better. We don't have 6 games. We have a full slate of games. So let's roll right into this. On this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game, plain and simple. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into those free plays, be sure to smash that like button for me and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure to turn on that notification button. That way, every time I drop another play, you guys will be notified right away. All right, let's take a look at Friday's game. Starting off with game number 1, we got the Chicago White Sox taking on the New York Yankees here. Mike Clevenger will be on the mound for the Chicago White Sox. He's 0-1 this season with 6.2 innings of work in the ERA of 5.4 here. 5 strikeouts, just under a strikeout here per inning with only 6 innings pitched and 4 earned runs. He'll be matched up here against the New York Yankees, Nestor Cortes. Nestor Cortes is 1-4, 53.2 innings of work in the ERA of 4.03. 51 strikeouts, clearly still putting batters away, but 24 earned runs. Nestor Cortes does not look like the same Nestor Cortes that we are accustomed to. He lost his last start here again against the Tampa Bay Rays, going 5.1 innings of work, 5 hits, and 4 earned runs. Not good for Nestor Cortes. Not sure what he's doing kind of in the Bronx over there, but still trying to figure himself out, that southpaw. Clevenger coming back here off waivers. He was on waivers. Now he's back with the Chicago White Sox. 6.2 innings so far this season. But he looked a lot better, and I think he will continue to look a lot better. He's a hard thrower. He's got a good fastball, changeup, curveball mix here. You look at his last outing against the Guardians, 4.2 innings of work and only 1 earned run. I like this spot for Mike Clevenger here to come and have a statement game and try to get a win in his record this season. You look at Nestor Cortes, at some point he's got to have a good game. And against these White Sox who don't necessarily hit the ball as well as these New York Yankees, Nestor Cortes should have a lights-out game here. That's why in game number 1 between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees, we're smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. So on to game number 2 between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Guardians here. For the Minnesota Twins, Woods Richardson will be on the mound here. He's 1-0 this season, 25 innings of work here. An ERA of 3.24 with 23 strikeouts, just averaging a little below a strikeout here per inning. 9 earned runs on the season here for Richardson. He'll be matched up against the Cleveland Guardians youngster Tristan McKenzie. He's 2-3 this season, 30.2 innings of work. He has an ERA of 3.54 here. 35 strikeouts. He's clearly averaging a strikeout per inning and 16 earned runs on the season. McKenzie has a powerful fastball here. He is coming off a loss against the Chicago White Sox, going 6.2 innings of work, 4 hits, and only 1 earned run. Then you look at Richardson for this Minnesota Twins team. He hasn't picked up a win here since April 12th against the Tigers. Just the way both of these offenses have been swinging, the Minnesota Twins especially, their offensive run production the past month and a half has absolutely skyrocketed. Then this Cleveland Guardians team was the best team in all of baseball record-wise in April. Kind of carried that over to May here. So I like both of these offenses. You got Tristan McKenzie, who's a youngster. He likes to fill up the strike zone. So if these Minnesota Twins lineup hitters here attack his fastball right away, they're going to have a lot of success here in the top of the first. That's why in game number 2 between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Guardians, we're smacking the YRFI yes runs first inning. So we're on to our third and final game that I will be going to here tonight. We got the Detroit Tigers taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks, and for the Detroit Tigers, we got Tarek Skubal on the mound. He's 5-0 this season, 49 innings of work, an ERA of 2.02 here, 60 strikeouts, 60. Absolutely putting batters away here this season. 11 earned runs. He'll be matched up against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ryan Nelson here, 2-2, 25.1 innings of work, an ERA of 5.33, 19 strikeouts only, in 15 earned runs. Nelson went 4.2 innings 10 hits and 3 earned runs in his last outing, got the loss against the Baltimore Orioles. You look at Terry, this is his second home. I know that a lot of his fans and buddies will be here tonight watching him pitch, so I know he's going to be coming out ready from the start. We'll see what Ryan Nelson can do, especially with Green at the top of the order and the top of the first. You got to watch out for that one for the Detroit Tigers hitters. But that's why in game number 3 between the Detroit Tigers and the Arizona Diamondbacks, we're smacking the NRFI. No runs, first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected for you today. Game number 1 between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. We are smacking the NRFI. No runs, first inning. Game number 2 between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Guardians. We are smacking the YRFI. Yes runs, first inning. And game number 3 between the Detroit Tigers and the Arizona Cardinals. We are smacking the NRFI. No runs, first inning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. If you have not done so, smack that like button for me. Helps me out a ton, and it costs you guys none. And go follow me on X at Nick Menken to get every single one of my plays. Best of luck and best bets.